Thank you, Venerable Jina Rakita, for explaining about right friendship. We all have friends, huh? And it is up to us to select our friends wisely. If we associate with the right kind of people, then we can make progress. They can encourage us in doing good things, being hardworking, or learning skills, or progressing in a right direction. And if we associate with wrong people, they can get into all kinds of wrong habits, huh? Wrong habits, bad habits, dangerous habits. So association is a very important thing. And as explained, the quality of metta, quality of support, quality of mudita, all these qualities. These are, so when you are looking for a friend, you look for these qualities. If they are found, then you can say, this is a good friend. If they are not found, then you have to think, are they really good friends, or are just they spending time with me and looking for some benefit for themselves? And also, as Lord Buddha says, if you do not find right friends, good friends, noble friends, stay alone, be by yourself. But don't associate with the unwise people. Unwise people are very dangerous, because unwise people cause themselves great harm. Unwise people cause their friends also great harm. So that's why in the first blessing in the Mahamangala Sutta, Lord Buddha says, Asevanacha balanang, panditanancha sevana. Associating with the wise, not associating with the fools. These are great blessings. The first blessing, he says, don't be friends with unwise people, wrong people. If you have to be friends, you must be friends with good people. So this, and also in another place, Lord Buddha says, if you have the right friendship, then all these eightfold factors, eightfold paths, these right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right meditative absorption, all these eightfold path you can develop through right friendship. Because when you are with such people, then they encourage you in the right way, and then automatically you start to develop these qualities. So right friendship leads to development of the Noble Eightfold Path. This is very fundamental. And in today's age, where people are always looking for material success, and sometimes they tend to forget that material success can stay with us for some time, and then if we don't handle it properly, if we don't handle it correctly, then it can lead to greater harm also. For example, now people can earn money now. There are people with some skills or something, people can earn money. But after earning money, if we don't know how to use it correctly, then people can get into all kinds of wrong habits and then destroy themselves. Or people can tend to be very arrogant and cause a lot of harm, or look down upon other people. for the that because of that pride of wealth. So everything needs the balancing. Everything, for lay people also, for monks also, everything needs that balancing. Whether it is in our as so, but this whole eightfold path is to find the right balance. That's why Lord Buddha said middle path, Majjhima Patipada. That means if find the balance. Balance is always in the middle, not to the right, not to the left. If you go extreme right, balance is lost. Go to the extreme left, balance is lost. So you stay in the middle. So the balance is there. And this balance can be found when you practice correctly. That's the eightfold path, Majjhima Patipada. Avoiding the extremes. Avoiding the extremes of samsara. Either to the extreme of falling for pleasant or agreeable things, or extreme of hating or disliking unpleasant things. People can lose their balance, and the balance is in the mind. But if we are able to maintain that balance, then we are able to maintain our life, and we are able to develop the Eightfold Path. It's something that each one has to find on their own, in their own minds. It's not something Lord Buddha said, Samadhi, Samma Sankalpa, like this. But then as you practice, it is, you need to find the right balance in your mind. How much of wrong view you have as of now, how to remove these wrong views. You must find. So everybody's wrong view is different. Somebody has more, somebody has less, somebody has very little, somebody has a lot of wrong views. So it cannot be same as you develop these Eightfold Path. So you must assess yourself, you must find your own Eightfold Path and how to develop it. The basic fundamental principle is same, but inner development, it is up to an individual. His or her level of paramis, his or her level of wisdom and ignorance. All these things, they matter. And so when we assess ourselves, we look for these things. How much we have, how much we don't have, what we need to do, what is already done. This is our own assessment, self-assessment. And that can help us. For example, people go and practice, people go for to meditation courses sometimes, and they want to practice meditation, which is very good. They want to practice and develop their mindfulness and samadhi, all these things, which is very good. But then everybody's mind is different. So somebody already has developed to some extent. So then for them, they have to take it from there. For other person, maybe it is from the very beginning itself. So if we start comparing ourselves with the other person who is developed, then we are making a mistake. Or if we just force ourselves, why can I not be like him? Having unreasonable expectations, even in our spiritual practice, then we are wrong. So each one has to assess themselves. Each one has to be wise with regard to their own assessment. Then only you can practice well. Each one has to find the right context for themselves. When we say watch the breath, watching the breath is one thing. But all the people don't watch the breath in the same way. Some can clearly see, some can clearly understand the nature of the breath, just to come and go, to rise and fall. Some go to the extent of understanding, okay, everything is like just like this breath, all worldly phenomena, all conditional phenomena is just like this breath. And some people may be struggling to see the next breath. So, which we must take it from there, where we are right now. Where we are. Pachuppanna chayo dhammang tattha tattha vipassati. Lord Buddha says in the Madhyakarata Sutta. Presently, whatever it is, as of now, wherever you are, whatever is happening, whatever is arising, whatever is passing away, whatever is happening, know this correctly. This right self-assessment. And in this right self-assessment also, our wise friend can help us in a great way. So Lord Buddha also said, I am also like a Kalyana Mitta. I am also. He is the greatest Kalyana Mitta, greatest noble friend, noble association. What did he do? When he was teaching so many people, different people, he didn't teach everybody same way. He just pointed to their own skills. You must start from here, that's all. When he was teaching Patacharata, as a lay woman, when she came, he was teaching in one way. When he was teaching Kisa Gotami, he was teaching in a different way. When he was teaching Bahya Daruchirya, in a different way. He was just pointing where they can begin, where they can make progress. So that's why a wise friend, noble friend can be of great use to us. They can point. This is where something is there, you pick up from here, and this is where you need to let go. They can just point out these things. Very useful. Not very great big lecture, but just the right point. If you have seen, I think all of you have seen these, what do you call, the thread when it is entangled, the yarn of thread when it is entangled with each other. So you have to find that place from where you can start disentangling. If you pull from this side, if you pull from that side, it will not come out. It will not be one single piece, line of thread. You have to just find one point and start working from there. Sometimes you cannot find that point. Your friend can find, see, here is the point, you start from here, if you have a wise friend. But then we also should be wise enough to appreciate the good advice. Sometimes people give us good advice, but we are not wise to appreciate, to take it. We ignore it. I will not take it. What does he know? In our, because of our view of self is very strong. I know, I am like this, view of self. Because of that, we don't sometimes take the right advice. Then we are losing this thing. It is our loss, not that person's loss. So we should also have the wisdom. This is the right advice. Being mindful there. And then if we are able to do like that, then it will lead to great benefit. We can make great progress. It is possible, People say it is difficult like this, like that. People, if they are practicing, I think it is still possible. Even for lay people, if they are sincere about it, really, really, really sincere about it, they can become Sotapanna. It is possible, not impossible. But that kind of dedication, if you look straight into your heart and ask, do I do like this? Or I do, but it's still not good enough. It's still not good enough. But then that's the thing. The fault is with us, not with the Dhamma. So when we recognize and then remove these faults, then it is good for us. We don't do. It's not that Dhamma, there is something wrong with the Dhamma. We don't do our things correctly. So remember and these qualities of the right friends, and not just you expect other to be right friend to you, you should also make the effort to be a good friend to another person. That's also your responsibility. It's always other people, oh, I should find such friends. Why can you not be such friend to other people? Why can you not develop these abilities? Yeah. Why do you always look for example in other people? Why don't you become the example? Yeah. If the Bodhisattva was thinking, oh, other people will do, then he would never become the Buddha. So he was, okay, let me be the Buddha. Let me strive and be the Buddha finally, and then I can guide other people. So, even if you don't become the Buddha, you can still be an enlightened person. You can still make effort for enlightenment, and in the process help other people. Be a support to each other in the path of Dhamma. With this, we will conclude. May you be able to remember, and may you be able to practice correctly and develop. Find right friends and be right friends to other people. So with this, we will conclude.